Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Reverend Sports Show. WrestleMania 32 preview. The road to WrestleMania concludes this Sunday on the WWE Network with KO Mania. We have 4 pre-show matches for KO Mania and 11 regular show matches. First of the 4 pre-show matches, we have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the 3rd annual. This tribute Battle Royal for the big old trophy began at WrestleMania 30. Cesaro eliminated the Big Show. Then at WrestleMania 31, the Big Show eliminated Damien Mizdow. So far, the participants for this Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at KO Mania is Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, Adam Rose, Bo Dallas, all of the Social Outcast, Big Show, Kane, Tyler Breeze, Goldust, R-Truth, Darren Young, Mark Henry, Connor, Victor, The Ascension, Jack Swagger, Fandango, and Damian Sandow. Yeah, just why? I imagine the Big Show possibly winning this, maybe a Sandow, maybe one members of the Social Outcast. I'm going to say Big Show's my pick. What I think they should do with this, to going forward with these Manias, is have it as maybe the NXT guys. And kind of maybe whoever wins the Battle Royal gets an NXT shot down the line, or possibly put the NXT title on the line at Mania. Still have your TakeOver show on Friday night, and have whoever your NXT champion is have a match at WrestleMania, and the winner of the Memorial Battle Royal gets the title shot at Mania. Yeah, something for the future. Next on the pre-show, we had the Usos versus the Dudleys. Usos are 1-1 at WrestleMania, while the Dudleys have not wrestled at WrestleMania since WrestleMania 20, and they were 0-4 all time. I got the Usos winning this. Next, we had the 10 Diva Tag Match. Yeah, just a cluster. We just decided we need 10 more Divas on the card, so let's do this 10 Diva Tag Match. We have Total Divas, Brie Bella, Paige, Natalya, Alicia Fox, Eva Marie versus Team Bad and Blonde. Naomi, Tamina of Team Bad, and Lana, who's been feuding with Brie Bella. Emma and Summer Rae. Eva Marie and Emma moving up from NXT. Don't know if it's permanent, temporary, just for this show. I really like a lot of what Emma's been doing in NXT. Eva Marie kind of, I'm not sold on her yet. I know Corey Graves really likes her. So if you've watched NXT television, NXT on WWE Network, you know that. I have Total Divas winning this. There's a rumor out there online that Brie Bella will announce her retirement from pro wrestling on the Raw after Mania. So that'd be interesting to see what happens with that. Obviously, her husband, Dana Bryan, retiring. Obviously, the two of them recently married. They probably want to start a family, so... I wouldn't be the most horrible diva to retire, but it's kind of a change in the guard, I guess you would say. The last pre-show match, we have the U.S. title on the line. Really, we have champion Kalisto versus Ryback. This is Kalisto's first ever WrestleMania. This is Ryback's second. He's 0-1. Kalisto has won 22 straight single matches, 15 straight by pinfall. Ryback has won 17 straight singles matches, 15 straight by pinfall. The last loss for Ryback was versus Bray Wyatt. Why that stat matters, I don't know, but I threw it in there. And I got that stat at ProFightDB.com. I got Kalisto retaining the title. There's no reason for Ryback to even be in this match. Mr. Back needs to go away. Feed me less. Feed me less. Alright, for the main card, 7 matches. We have first match I have on here, the 7-way ladder match for the Intercontinental title. We have champion Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn versus Dolph Ziggler versus Zack Ryder. Woo woo woo! My issue with Zack Ryder is not that he's in this match. I'm fine with that. In NXT, he's part of the Hype Bros with Mojo Rawley, but yet when he comes out on WWE, he's his old self, Zack Ryder, the same music and everything. Why not wear a Hype Bro t-shirt and hype the Hype Bros? And then Sin Cara, The Miz, and Stardust. If you remember the 5-way on Raw in which Kevin Owens won the title from Dean Ambrose, Dolph was in that match, Stardust was in that match, and obviously Kevin Owens. This is the 47th ladder match in WWE history, the 15th for the Intercontinental title, the 4th at KO Mania. The IC Intercontinental title has changed hands at Mania 9 times. 4 out of the last 7 Manias have seen a new Intercontinental Champion. At WrestleMania 31, at 29, at 28, and at 25. Ladder match wise, Dolph Ziggler has the most experience. He's been in 4. Stardust won, Sin Cara won, Kevin Owens won. But Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, obviously WWE's hyped the hell out of the fact that they were best friends and they're bitter enemies now. If you've ever seen any of the stuff they've done when they were best friends and bitter enemies, they were in 2 ladder matches when they were a tag team of Kevin Steen and El Generico. And then they were 2 ladder matches versus each other in their 2-year-long feud in Ring of Honor. That's what WWE should do. Here's what you do with Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Here's how highly I think of these guys. You start here at KO Mania. You got them feuding in this 7-way ladder match. Okay. You have them off and on feuding for the next year. So you have, maybe at SummerSlam, SummerSlam you have a one-on-one match. Maybe at Survivor Series you have Team Owens versus Team Zayn. And just maybe, have them both in the Money in the Bank, have them both in the Royal Rumble. Well, you have Kevin Owens win Money in the Bank. You have Sami Zayn win the Royal Rumble, which would set up at WrestleMania 30 a world title match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. A year-long feud that began at KO Mania for the IC title and conclude at KO Mania for the world title. I actually have Sami Zayn winning this match. I want to see Kevin Owens retain. I'm fine with that, but I can see them having Zayn winning and carrying the IC title and have Owens chasing the IC title, just like Zayn won the NXT title. Owens chased it to get it. I can make a reasonable explanation for Dolph Ziggler to win this too. Have Dolph win this and have him turn heel. Have him turn heel on Sami Zayn and feud Owens, Zayn, and Ziggler. Please, dear God, do that. There's no way in heck Zack Ryder's winning. Sin Cara, I could possibly see him winning. Clay still had the U.S. title. Sin Cara had the IC title. The Lucha Dragons building them up, but I think they like them as a tag team, so I don't see both guys holding single titles. The Miz, an outside shot at him winning this, but not really. Stardust, I wish he would go back to Cody Rhodes, win the IC title, and go on to world champion, but that's neither here nor there. But my main picks, it's going to be between Owens, Zayn, and Ziggler. I actually see Sami Zayn getting his first WWE title here. Next, we have, I don't know if you want to say the 4th match in the series, or the former partners turned on each other, or just a phenomenal match at WrestleMania, at KO Mania. We have the phenomenal AJ Styles and Chris Jericho. AJ Styles obviously first WrestleMania. Chris Jericho's 13th WrestleMania. He's 4-8 in his previous 2. These 2 have had 3 singles matches versus each other. They're 2-1. AJ's 1-2. AJ has only lost 5 times in WWE. Once to Chris Jericho and 4 times to Kevin Owens. So does AJ win this, then feud with Kevin Owens for the IC title? Yes, please. Thank you very much. In my opinion, you could have threw these 2 guys in with Zayn, Owens, Ziggler, and made that your IC title match. But I actually have AJ winning this. I think just the heelness of Jericho, AJ's first Mania, the way the crowd is behind AJ, and just how the AJ Styles chants are bugging Jericho. And I will say I was one of the first to do an AJ Styles chant in WWE Judgment Day 06. During a boring match of Elijah Burke and CM Punk, which I cannot believe I'm saying the CM Punk match was boring now. 06 it was. The crowd's chanting boring and I'm going, AJ Styles! Yeah, so if you ever watched Judgment Day 06, see if you can hear that. That would have been me saying it. So I was only 10 years ahead of my time with that one. Next we have the 3-on-4 handicap match. We have the New Day. Big E, Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston versus the League of Nations. Sheamus, who actually looks less stupid because he took the braids out of the beard. Wade Barrett, who is probably leaving after Mania, I understand. Rusev, and then Alberto Del Rio. I've always liked Del Rio, at least since his return. I have the New Day winning because you need your New Day. I mean, New Day rocks. Yeah, I mean, just New Day. What is it? 2016 face freaking G-rated DX. I mean, can we go PG-13 to see if New Day can be DX style? We won't do that, unfortunately. But I got New Day winning this. Next, just a train wreck, car wreck, just explosion in the making. A no holds barred street fight. Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is 2-1 at WrestleMania, when Brock Lesnar is 2-3. The last time that Brock Lesnar was pinned in WWE was at WrestleMania 29 by Triple H in a no holds barred match. He has not been pinned at all in WWE since beating Taker at WrestleMania 30. I want Ambrose to win this so bad. I want Ambrose to be the guy to pin the guy who beat Taker. I don't see it happening. I don't think Lesnar will let anybody clean beat him. I don't know if it's going to be Rock getting involved, maybe setting up Rock Lesnar for WrestleMania 33. It's a possibility. If it's Taker getting involved to help Ambrose, or if it's somebody we don't know, the Bulletproof faction coming in and helping Ambrose for some reason, or without help or something fishy going on, I don't see Ambrose losing. I see Ambrose looking strong. I see him basically taking it to Lesnar, and then an F5, 1, 2, 3. So I do have Lesnar winning this. I would be happy as heck if Dean Ambrose could beat Brock Lesnar at KO Mania, but I don't see it happening. Next, we have the triple threat match for the Divas title. We have champion Charlotte versus Sasha Banks, the boss, versus Becky Lynch, that last kicker. Last year at WrestleMania Access, Day 4, there was a triple threat NXT Divas match. Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Becky Lynch. And the winner of that was Sasha Banks. This match has happened, a triple threat between these Diva wrestlers twice before. Sasha Banks won both of them. Charlotte versus Becky. Charlotte is 21-1. 20 wins, 1 loss, and 1 double count out or whatever it was versus Becky. Becky's beat Charlotte 1 out of 22 times. Sasha has beat Charlotte 18 out of 25 times. Sasha has beat Becky 13 out of 16 times. What does all that mean? Nothing! WWE win whoever they want to win. I actually am picking Sasha Banks the boss. I think everything that's been put on these ladies to go out there and put on a phenomenal match, which they will. I can see if this match is given proper time, if Ric Flair stays his nose out of it, this can be a 4-star match, if not better. These ladies can go out there and put on a show. I think it'll be a great match. I think it'll be a submission victory, which is very 2016 Divas is submission Divas. Prior to these Divas in NXT, you didn't see the submission moves by female wrestlers. Now you do. So this can be a 4-star match, I think. I think the Lesnar-Ambrose match can be a 4-star match. I think the League of Nations and New Day has the ability to be a 4-star match. AJ Styles, Chris Jericho can be a 5-star match if given the opportunity. That ladder match for the Intercontinental title, the 7-way, it can be a 4, 4 1/4. If I remember right, the ladder match at last year's WrestleMania that Daniel Bryan won was like a 4 or 4 1/4. So yeah, these matches have the ability, the people in them, to be good. I have Sasha Banks winning her first WWE Divas title. Sub-main, I have the WWE World Heavyweight title on. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, the Hell in a Cell needs to be main event. I have Triple H, WWE World Heavyweight Champion versus Roman Reigns. The last time Triple H lost a world title match, Backlash 2009 to Randy Orton. Roman Reigns' last singles match loss was at TLC to Sheamus. If you remember, Roman Reigns was never pinned for the title. To lose the title, he lost the title in a Rumble. I think Roman Reigns' cousin, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who will be at WrestleMania, don't know what his role is yet, haven't looked it up, found out yet, but who has a role at WrestleMania, will come out and get involved in this match. Will either cost Tripp the title or will help Roman win the title, which will set up WrestleMania 33 in Orlando, Florida, with The Rock going into the WWE Hall of Fame, The Rock versus Triple H. Which, if any of you fans remember, at WrestleMania 31 last year, The Rock was there with Ronda Rousey. They got in the ring with Tripp and Stephanie, and they teased about doing it and never did it this year. So I think because there's some filming issues with Rock, he wasn't sure he's going to be there, and now he is, and Tripp got involved in the world title storyline, so they just kind of put that on the back burners. But I would not be surprised at WrestleMania 33 next year we get Rock Tripp main event, which would set up perfectly for a world title of Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, sub-main, and then you have The Rock entering Hall of Fame in his home state, where he played football for Miami. You never know. All right, main event of this show, ladies and gentlemen, KO Mania. Hell in a Cell. If Shane McMahon wins, he gets control of Monday Night Raw, which basically is control of WWE. If The Undertaker wins, or loses, his WrestleMania career is over. Here's the problem with this, people. There's been talk of a long time now of brand split, of having the old Raw brand and the SmackDown brand. So this is kind of one of the things they would do, is have the Authority run SmackDown and have Shane McMahon, Shane O'Mac run Raw. You could still have WrestleMania next year with The Undertaker versus Sting, The Undertaker versus John Cena, or The Undertaker versus whomever, and still have Shane win this. Because here's what you do. Shane wins this, The Undertaker, for Vince, cannot wrestle at WrestleMania again. Shane puts him on the Raw brand. Shane says, you know what? You fought me hard. I will reinstate you at WrestleMania. You can wrestle at WrestleMania, an opponent of your choosing. I see Shane winning this match. This is Shane's first ever WrestleMania match. The Undertaker is 22-1 at Mania. This is The Undertaker's 13th Hell in a Cell. He's 6-6. He is 2-0 at Hell in a Cells at Mania. The last time that Shane McMahon wrestled on a pay-per-view, Backlash 09 in a 6-way for the world title. He was on Triple H's team when Triple H lost the world title to Priceless and Randy Orton. Could you see Tripp coming out, costing Shane this match, going to Payback next month, Shane versus Tripp for the whole control of WWE? Don't know. The last match for Shane McMahon in a wrestling ring was May of 09 on a Raw. Shane McMahon is 2-0 at WrestleMania. Other wrestlers who are undefeated at WrestleMania, RVD is 4-0, Goldberg 1-0. Maybe Goldberg comes out in that Lesnar Dean Ambrose match and causes Lesnar to lose. Does Lesnar and Goldberg next year. That's intriguing. No, please, dear God, no. Cesaro's 1-0, DDP's 1-0, Paige is 1-0. She has a chance. She'll probably lose in that Big Divas match. Tommy Dreamer and Sandman are both 1-0. But back to the Shane. Yeah, I could see Tripp coming out and costing Shane, trying to help Vince, and then doing Tripp versus Shane. you know, I don't see Shane losing this match and just going away. I think the idea behind it and the storyline behind it is big enough to do something. Maybe Vince gets involved and ends up, maybe down the line at SummerSlam we have Vince versus Shane. Maybe Tripp's on Shane's side and Tripp comes out and costs Taker and helps Shane win. So who knows what'll happen for sure. Nobody knows. I'm picking Shane McMahon to win. Taker's streak's already gone. It doesn't matter at this point. 22-2. I could see him retiring, going into the Hall of Fame next year also. Speaking of the Hall of Fame, the 2016 WWE Hall of Fame. Sting being inducted by Ric Flair. Woo! Sting was a member of the Four Horsemen at one point in his career. The Godfather being inducted by Ron Simmons and John Bradshaw Layfield, the former members of the APA. Fabulous Freebirds being inducted by New Day, which is why the New Day, the Freebird rule, because they had multiple members of the Freebirds that could defend the titles. That's why sometimes you have Woods and Kofi, or Woods and Big E, or Big E and Kofi. You can intermix them because of the Freebird rule. Big Boss Man being inducted after his passing by his former manager Slick. Jacqueline being inducted by the Dudley Boys. Stan Hansen being inducted by Big Van Vader. The Warrior Award 2016 is Joan London, inducted by Dana Warrior, the Warrior's widow. And then Snoop Dogg, celebrity inductee in the celebrity wing of the WWE Hall of Fame. Not exactly sure who's inducting him yet. So that will wrap up the 2016 KO Mania preview. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for reviews of the NXT Dallas TakeOver, immediately following, hopefully, the TakeOver, and a review of WrestleMania, hopefully immediately following Mania, and then a Raw review, the Raw after Mania, probably on Tuesday-ish. So there's a lot coming to Robert Sports Show. Make sure if you're a NASCAR fan, you check out Robert Sports Show 2 for a preview of the Martinsville race, STP 500. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show and have a spiffy night. Robert Sports Show, the YouTube leader in sports channels, and a preview of KO Mania.